Oh my.
Let's go to Baker Street.
That's disgusting and gross.
It is gross. Yeah, I don't know. I've encountered a lot of things that feel unfair to me.
Is there someone here?
Yes.
What's going on, Finley? You seem to be in a panic.
The two police officers wanted to know if someone suspicious had entered here. The Whitechapel killer has struck again, and if I understood correctly, he killed 2 women in the past few hours.
Where?
I don't know. The police didn't tell me anything.
Quick, Holmes. We must catch up with them.
Certainly not, Watson. Mr. Finley, do you know if the doctor had any other pieces of luggage up there apart from this trunk?
1 or 2, I think.
Do you take care of the doctor's laundry?
My wife does laundry for the tenants once a week. The sheets likewise.
Would you be kind enough to let us know as soon as possible if the doctor shows up again?
Certainly. I'm just worried that he won't be back, you see, and I'm annoyed about my keys.
Holmes, I don't follow. The Whitechapel killer is, at this very moment, very close by, and we are just staying put, twiddling our thumbs.
The Whitechapel killer has always been nearby, and what will we do? Go back to the scene of the crime or crimes and mix with the onlookers and trample the crime scenes even more? No, our time will come. Let's return to Baker Street.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home. We were less than 200 feet away from the first victim a few minutes before she was murdered. We might even have heard the murderer's voice, and we haven't done a thing for the past week.
You're the one not doing anything, Watson. For my part, I have been working, and as you know, I've made good use of this week by tracking down and verifying all of the solid facts on these 2 murders to write up the notes that are on my desk, read them over again, and try to gain a bit of perspective.
I wanted to go see the crime scenes. I don't know why you wouldn't let us. So yeah, I wanted to say, before we read this, I completely agree with you. I think that there are a lot of really good puzzle games, though, that actually do what puzzle games are supposed to, where they give you all of the information, and then you're the one who's supposed to put it together in your head. That's what puzzle games are supposed to do. Because most people don't know everything about Civil War history. Most people aren't Nate. You know?
Well, they should know about the history of the country who's beaten everyone in every war. So
They should know some of it, but I don't think they have to know every single date.
Nope.
And
I
stuff
do.
like that.
Everything in American history you need to know.
So I think if they're gonna put a puzzle like that in the game, they should at least have like maybe like a list hidden under somebody's bed, like saying some of the dates about some of the wars.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No, I agree. I get that.
Note on the murder of Liz Stride. Liz Stride, nickname Long Liz. Oh.
Oh my.
That's what they called you in high school.
No, it's not.
45 years old. Oh, she's past her date. Height 5'5", 5 feet 5 inches. Occasional prostitute. Why occasional? The victim was discovered dead by one of Louis D. Schutz at 1 o'clock in the morning of the 30th of September.
Sounds like a German.
The 2 doctors estimated the time of death to be after 12:46 a.m. Cause of death, hemorrhage due to an injury to the throat. The site of the discovery was an interior courtyard called Dutfield's Yard, the doors of which led into Burner Street in Whitechapel, only inches from the premises of the International Working Men's Club.
Well, this is going to be where the International Jew performed.
That's really funny. The meeting ended around 11:30 p.m. An American present that evening stated he was in the courtyard at 12:20 a.m. He entered the street but saw nothing. The 2 witnesses were quoted by the press. Constable Smith, who was on his beat in the district on the night in question, and a Hungarian by the name of Schwartz, who made his statement at the police station accompanied by an interpreter, as he does not speak English.
Huh.
Note on the murder of Catherine Eddowes. I really think we should have gone to see these crime scenes when they were still fresh.
No, we didn't need to.
I feel like we needed to.
We did not need to. Sherlock said we didn't.
All of the evidence is going to be contaminated by
Sherlock
now.
pointed out we didn't need to. I need you to listen to Sherlock.
Okay. 46 years old. Why does he hate, like, old woman prostitutes?
Who?
Like, if Jack the Ripper, does he just hate everybody over 40 who's a prostitute?
I thought he was just saying their age.
Yeah, but this is the people who
You're
died.
saying you think he targets older ones?
Yeah, I'm saying
they're probably more vulnerable.
The last 2 women that died were like 45, 46.
Probably easier to kill.
I guess.
Weaker.
Or I just thought maybe he just had something against MILFs.
I thought they just weren't as strong.
This woman is also 5'5", an occasional prostitute. The victim was found dead at 1:44 a.m. on the 30th of September by Constable Watkins.
What if Constable Watkins is the one doing it?
That's it. The victim, not the victor, had suffered numerous mutilations.
She was not the victor, I can tell you that.
The victim was found stretched out in a dark corner of Mitre Square. Mitre Square was visited at 1:30 a.m. by Constable Watkins, proceeding from Mitre Street at 1:42 a.m. by Constable Harvey, coming from Church Passage. The two constables noticed nothing suspicious in the area, but it should be noted that Constable Harvey did not enter the
Why?
scrap of blood-stained... did not enter... Wait, 1 second.
Okay, what happened?
It's like having a problem. Did not enter the white apron... did not enter Mitre Square, unlike Constable Watkins. The white apron was found on the corpse with a part of it missing. The missing part was then found at 2:55 a.m. on the night of the murder by Constable Alfred Long, who insists that the object was not present at the time of his earlier patrol at 2:20 a.m. The scrap of blood-stained apron was found in the entrance hall leading to the stairs of 108 through 119 Wentworth model dwellings on Woolston Street. The following inscription was written in chalk to the right of the entrance, just above the apron. The Jaws... Is that the Jaws? Will you read that word for me? Is that the Jaws?
Yeah, the Jaws.
The Jaws are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. Sorry, they spelled Jaws really weird, and that A looks like a U. The Wentworth Model Dwellings building being almost exclusively occupied by Israelites, it was decided to erase the inscription before daybreak. Oh no, it's not the Jaws, it's the Jews! Isn't it? The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing?
I don't know.
Is it supposed to be the Jews? Because they're talking about Israelites.
Oh, maybe because that U matches the U in occupied.
Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be the Jews, not the Jaws.
They must just not have known how to spell it.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
I have read and reread them. But give me something to do then. A task where I can get stuck in, because...
Find me a slaughterhouse that will give us exclusive use of its block for an hour. And find me, in your opinion, which common animal shares the most characteristics with humans from a physiological point of view?
Pig?
I don't even know why I asked that question. Pray, find a dozen fresh pig's heads, Watson. Not big heads, I prefer small ones.
Sows?
That's it, Watson. As soon as you have done that, let me know. I request that you search in Whitechapel. Who knows? Perhaps you will learn something about where Dr. Tumblety may be hiding. There is also no shortage of slaughterhouses and pig's heads in those parts.
Ew.
Aw, they're killing poor piggies.
That makes me sad. I like pigs.
You control Dr. Watson. What am I, like a psychic?
What are you doing on your phone? Are you upset about something?
No, I was just, I was a little bored at looking at the notes. I needed something to make my brain go bzz, bzz.
That makes sense.
This game it's fun, but after a little while, it feels like we're just walking around, and I'm kind of shocked we haven't solved the mystery by now.
That makes sense. I'm not sure where to go for the slaughterhouse, so I'm going to Lucy's lodgings.
It kind of feels like with this game that they wasted a lot of time on the beginning mystery, like the first little while that didn't actually have anything to do with Jack the Ripper.
What a ridiculous idea to have asked Holmes for something to do. Where on earth am I going to find what he wants? And perhaps that kind Lucy will be able to help me.
Do you feel that way at all? That like the early stages of this game didn't really tie into the Jack the Ripper killings much?
Yes, I completely agree.
And it almost felt like we were just kind of messing around, and now we're actually doing the main game, but by now it's kind of like, oh, well, I wish I was doing this earlier. It's not like I don't care, it's just that it's getting a little long feeling to me.
Oh, I get it.
I guess that's all. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm not trying to make the game boring or anything.
No, you're not. It's just a long game, and I was kind of thinking about,
You ain't from around here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
and I guess I was kind of thinking about other things we have to record today, and I was kind of thinking about what order I wanted to do that in, and just I kind of got distracted. I know that we're supposed to go look for pig's heads. I don't really understand why.
Pigs are similar to humans in the, like, skin and stuff.
So...
Like, they use grafts of pig skin on humans when, like, people are burned and stuff like that.
So do we think that the guy, that Jack the Ripper was messing with pigs?
No, I think we are trying to mess with some pigs to figure something out about the slaughters of the women.
Oh.
But I'm not really sure what Holmes is thinking right now.
That's a little depressing.
They told
That's what we're doing.
me to go talk to Lucy, but she's not in her window.
Maybe you have to go to the prostitute house and go in and talk to that one young prostitute.
Okay.
Was that Lucy?
Perhaps.
And maybe you're thinking of a different girl?
No, look. I went to Lucy's lodging, see?
Oh, okay, sorry. I guess I don't know then. I don't know.
How dare you call me wrong?
I don't know where she'd
I
be
must
then.
go to Miss Bella's.
Okay.
I thought that maybe it was that woman prostitute there. Oh yeah, no, Lucy is a prostitute here. Remember?
No, I know Lucy is a prostitute here. It's just they told me to go talk to Lucy.
But is something wrong?
Good evening, Dr. Watson. Yes, it's my uncle. He's no longer with us.
Please accept my condolences, miss.
Thank you, Doctor. But why are you here? Can I help you?
My request may sound rather strange, but do you know if there is a butcher's or slaughterhouse in the area where pigs are killed?
Yes, Fletcher's the man. He was a regular client, owner of a little butcher's shop not far. But Miss Bella didn't want him to come, as long as he didn't treat his awful sickness.
Can you point to his shop on my map?
Certainly.
Do you know anything about the 2 latest murders?
Oh, goodness me, no. All the girls in the neighbourhood are terrified. Who will be next? That's what everyone is asking.
Goodbye, Lucy.
Until next time, perhaps, Doctor.
She wasn't looking too good.
No, she's nervous. And her
Yeah.
uncle just died.
I guess I didn't remember that Lucy worked here until we were in the middle of our conversation. I was thinking that we were looking for that younger prostitute who we had talked to before in that place. Until you reminded me that wasn't Lucy. And then I remembered Lucy worked there too.
Where did she point it to on my map? Oh, yeah, Lucy was the one with the uncle who was, like, in the streets, who was coughing up a storm, and then he died.
Yeah.
That guy. Well, she was supposed to point this out on my map. Oh,
There.
here it is.
I must go to Fletcher's butcher shop.
Ah, there's Fletcher's butcher shop.
Ah, Fletcher's.
Whoa, jeez.
Closed due to illness. If
Okay,
the
we'll get better.
proprietor is ill, the butcher's block is probably not being used. Perhaps I can use it. Now, where could a sick butcher have got to?
His home?
Yeah, maybe where he lives.
Yeah, like his house.
Do we want to go check with the only guy who runs a lodge here, apparently?
No
I
doubt at
guess.
all, Governor. I've done my keep.
Where is that guy? Wait, is he here? The guy who runs the boarding house? Or we could go to the clinic.
I suppose we could go to the clinic. Well, who do you think we should go to?
Maybe the clinic?
Okay.
If he's sick, he might have gone to the clinic. Do you know where that is?
You know what? That's a good idea. I don't know if I'm necessarily going the right way, but I do know the clinic is, like, right down the street.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, if
I think he
Fletcher
might have
is
been.
ill, he should be here.
I would have gone back to my house, not the clinic, but...
We got back to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, if you were Fletcher.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you would have gone
Yes,
back to
if
Baker
Fletcher
Street.
is ill,
Yeah.
he should be here.
That's it.
I thought you were saying that, like, Watson should have gone home and be like, can't find him.
Can't find him.
Sorry.
That sucks.
You're going to have
Oh,
to
well.
do it.
You do it, Sherlock.
Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Good evening, Dr. Gibbons. I have come to see you because I was wondering if, by any chance, you happen to have a patient by the name of Fletcher, a butcher who would have relinquished his shop due to illness. An illness caught during nocturnal encounters, if you catch my drift.
Oh, he has an
Fletcher
STD.
is one of the regulars at the clinic. Mercury treatment against syphilis. A night with Venus, a lifetime with Mercury. He left London a fortnight ago for the fresh country air. Why is he of interest to you?
Oh, no reason. I'm more interested in using his shop, only for an hour or so. Would he have left his keys with family in the area?
He has none left, but he must have left Hardiman, the cat's meat seller, to oversee his shop. They're in business. They're good friends.
Do you know where he can be found?
No, but wander around the neighbourhood and listen for his beeps. He often passes in front of the clinic. Besides
what?
I don't know, but that guy says beep beep a lot. Also, why do you say cat's meat seller when the subtitle said cat food seller? Like,
maybe it's meat the cats eat.
Oh, okay. I'm just, like, confused on whether he butchers cats or if he feeds them.
I think he's supposed to feed them.
Okay.
I think. I hope.
I hope to. Because I like cats. Hey, you heard a beep beep?
It's me that you're looking for, sweetheart.
Oh.
No?
Actually, no. I am looking for the cat food seller, Hardiman.
Hardiman? Poor Hardiman. It isn't quitting time for him yet. That gives me some time to wander the streets before he shows up, and with him all the cats hereabouts.
Do you know where he lives?
Sure, and for a copper I might even tell you.
Here are a few coins.
You're too kind, Governor. Well, these days I knows that he lives with his mammy on Hanbury Street, in the same place where Dark Annie bled to death.
Dark Annie? That sounds a little racist.
Why did you call him poor Hardiman?
He's in grieving, of course. Just a few weeks ago he lost his wife, and 3 months before that his girl, poor fella. He was in tatters. Even came to cry on my shoulder, believe it or not.
Well, I must leave you. I must go to Hanbury Street.